and taken Pip back down to Watford. So we're passing the time as we travel back, doing a bit of a video for you. Should I take my sunglasses off?
You could do if you can see it.
Well, no, I can't see it. Well, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see the reading better. Anyway, so we're going to have a look at Luke 18 verses 1 to 8. So I will just read those first, and then we'll have a chat about them.
Yeah.
And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge who feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? So this is a parable, and it says in my notes that in Luke, one of his major things that he speaks on and refers to is prayer and the power of prayer and the need for prayer, and how prayer can move things and change things, and that's what this parable is talking about, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I found it interesting, the opening lines, where he's basically saying that it's referring back to this scripture again, talking about pray without ceasing, meaning like persistently. So you don't as such pray every second of the day, but often and always.
We spoke on before, didn't we, of course.
And so he's saying not to faint. So what he's saying is, this lady, she came with a problem to a man that wasn't God, didn't fear God, and didn't have regard to man, an unjust judge, a guy just doing the job. But she persistently begged him, bestowed him to help her. Besieged him, yeah. And because she did that, he eventually gave up and gave in.
It works the same with buying shoes, I find.
Does it?
Yes.
How so?
Well, if I constantly mention them.
Yeah.
I constantly mention them.
I was just wondering why shoes was an issue, because it's like anything. But anyway, the point of it is that we must persistently pray to the Lord and stay in his hands and in his life. Because if we grow faint and weary and we don't pray, we will slip and fall, because at the end it's saying, when Jesus comes back, will he find faith? In other words, he won't find as much faith as you'd expect, because many will grow weary and faint and give up. And when trials come into our life, when things happen, anything at all, mind from Satan, anything, instead of trying to work the problem out, instead of trying to relieve the issue, just give thanks and pray to the Lord.
And when it talks about to faint, it means to lose heart. It doesn't mean to pass out with the heat like we will if we make this message too long, because of the heat.
Put the windows up and it's boiling. Yeah, and what's the bit at the end? What Jesus says...
Mind your fingers
I
out my
can't see it 'cause
Bible
I'm
and tell me
obviously
what it is
driving.
that you're...
Well, he was just mentioning the bit at the start when Jesus is talking about the man. What does Jesus actually say is conclusion of this?
But hear what the unjust judge saith.
Yeah, yeah.
And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?
Right, so we're supposed to... Jesus is saying here that God bears with us. He's long-suffering, patient. You know what it talks about in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13? That we don't show a lack of patience and forbearing with people. We often give up. And God is reversing this around and saying, but wait there a minute, this judge who's unjust, but your Father in heaven is righteous and beautiful, so he will forbear with you all your life, all of your iniquities, the things that you struggle with and have problems with. So if this judge will avenge this man or woman, won't your Father do more so? And that's not a thing to go around going, hey, there's going to be a day when all the people that didn't like me are going to know their own. You know, it's not about that. But God is saying that if you come to me, I will make things right. I will sort things out. I'm righteous. I'm right. I will bear with you a long time. You know.
Won't the Lord give you what you need?
Yeah,
and in fact, in Luke earlier, in chapter 11, verses 5 to 8, he actually tells another parable that has a similar message, where he says, when he's talking about which of you shall have a friend, and shall go unto him at midnight, and say unto him, Friend, lend me 3 loaves, for a friend of mine is in his journey to come to me, and I have nothing to set before him. And he from within shall answer and say, Trouble me not, the door is now shut, my children are with me in bed, I cannot rise and give thee. I say unto you, though he will not rise and give him, because he is his friend, yet because of his importunity he will rise and give him as many as he needeth. And I say unto you, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. If a son asked for bread of any of you that is a father, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he for a fish give him a serpent? Sorry, I've actually read further than that, but the story is that the parable is that this man who's in bed and says, I can't get up, he will, and he will give as many as loaves as is needed. So it's a similar message, isn't it? That with persistence, if you keep going and you keep asking and you keep...
because we have trials and problems and things go wrong, and even in ministry massively so, and things cannot go right always in your life, but God is trying to get through all these passages. Think about this is often in the Bible. This is not a one-off thing. This is happening all the time. Come to the Lord. Come to the Lord. He's not talking about non-believers coming. He's talking about Christians. Keep coming. Bring daily. Come. The idea of having manna is every day you receive it. So receive from the Lord. You know what we're asking for. Not always things.
It doesn't keep until
sometimes
the next
it's
day.
peace you're asking for. Sometimes it's, Lord, I'm struggling with this. Lord, I don't understand. Lord, I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm struggling. I don't understand why this thing's going around in my mind. Lord, I'm going to give it to you. Please help me. When you come to the Lord, he will take it from you, because he's a good Father. Is that it? Is that good?
I think so.
Bless you all. We love you. And we might follow on with the next bit, but I don't know, because we may have made a video on the next one. We're not actually sure. But anyway, on the next piece in Luke after 9, it goes into another parable. Anyway, have a good day. We bless you.
I think we have.
Yeah. We bless you.
So we'll find something else.
We'll find something else. I'm sure you're not worried. See you later. Bye-bye.